Let me just make myself clear. If you're checking the Where's My Refund site and the information isn't accurate, it does not mean you're not processed. Please be patient and allow the process to work.
Hello, my name is PatriciaRigali. I also go by my North American native Chippewa Indian name of Little Flower. I am a heavily targeted individual of the deep state. This includes gang stalking and directed energy weapons, gaslighting, psychological torture, and physical torture. If you would like to learn more about the objective evidence and objective proof and data, please visit the website targetedjustice.com. There you will find Richard Lighthouse, who is a mechanical engineer and had also worked for NASA. He became a whistleblower and thus ensued his life of being targeted. Incidentally, he lives in Houston too. And he has numerous electronic ebooks that you can download for free. There you will find the manual used to train gang stalkers. So while I have been heavily targeted for the past 2 years, it began at the Texas Renaissance Festival and had become a problem since the year 2020. I decided to leave my profession and to leave Houston because of the gang stalking and because of the directed energy weapons. I had fled to Oregon, where I was offered a place of safety by another targeted individual who understands the tribulations of being targeted. When I fled Houston, I had hired a tax company by the name Doctors LLC. Their website is mytaxdoctors.com. I had hired a gentleman by the name of Brian Sanders, who also goes by Mr. Biggs and Mr. Green. He prepared my taxes. I feel railroaded into accepting his fees because I was desperate, and how he had presented it to me is, without his help, I would have had to owe about $100 and say $123 or $119. But with his services, he could garner me $11,161. And out of it, initially had said that I would get $3,900. I pushed back. We settled on $5,000. I accepted his offer because I was desperate and I was grateful for anything. So my tax refund was sent to a bank, their bank, his bank, on April 20th. And as of April 28th, they refused to direct deposit my refund. So I'm reaching out to everybody by asking others to call this company on my behalf to ask them to relinquish my tax refund in the amount of $10,000. That is my money. I would have been happy to accept $5,000, but up until this day, they're stringing me along and they are stealing my tax refund. So I'm reaching out to others to present my audio documentation and my paper documentation and visual documentation. Please take a moment to observe this video and to call this company. You will find the information attached to this video. I would certainly appreciate the help so I can get on with my life, be mobilized, and reinstate my paramedic license. I have had about 5 weeks to regain my strength and to get healthy again. I have decided to ensue my profession as a paramedic until my other endeavors in the performance arts can support me comfortably. Right now, I'm in danger of losing my RV camper, of which I live out of, and I am homeless at this time. So please take note, observe. I thank you in advance for your help.
Okay, now I call Tax Doctors LLC out of Pearland with the address of 11041 Shadow Creek Parkway, Suite 121, Pearland 77584. I'm calling
the mailbox belonging to Tax Doctors Multi-Services is full. Tax office, how may I help you?
Hey, Miss Kay, it's PatriciaRigali. I spoke with you just a little while ago. Hi there. I followed up with my bank to see if I have any transactions or deposits pending, and they have said no. Huh?
Okay.
Okay, sure.
I already asked you to text me your name.
Oh, I tried. I can't.
Okay.
My phone is
So I can see what's going on.
yeah.
Remember we,
Yeah.
so give me a few hours and I will call you back. Tax office, how may I help you?
Yeah, hi there. I have a question.
Okay.
So my question is, on the government website, it had shown that my tax refund had been sent. One of your colleagues had prepared my taxes, and so my question is, how long will it be before the tax refund shows up in my account?
Okay. Who is your preparer, ma'am?
It says here Brian Sanders on my as a third party designee. I had dealt with a gentleman by the name, he called himself Mr. Green. I no longer have his phone number. My phone was reset. So I'm
What's your name?
my name is Patricia.
So the office number is transferred to the cell phone. So what you can do is text your name.
Okay.
So I can follow up. So when did it say you will receive the funds?
It's basically it said I would receive the funds was on the 20th, I believe, is whenever the refund was sent, the 19th or 20th.
Okay. And so who do you bank with?
Bank of America.
Okay. Have you contacted Bank of America to make sure to see if they see a pending transaction? You should have already received it. Bank of America is pretty timely. It's not like it's one of,
Yeah.
like Chime or.
Well, see, who am I speaking with? I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
My name is Kay.
Miss Kay. So, I don't even know if the gentleman's name is really Mr. Green, but he was horrific. He was really nice in the beginning, but I had a horrible time dealing with him because, as soon as he had as soon as we agreed that he would do my taxes, because see, we did this on the phone, he when I asked for a finished copy of my tax, my prepared taxes, he told me the system was down, not a problem. And then so like the next day, I asked him for a copy of it, and he sent it to.
So the thing is with that, and we told our clients, our affiliates, our email server is down. So that's what he was explaining to you. But at any time, we could have put you on the list for your email, or you could have came and picked up the paperwork if you're in Houston.
No, I just had been in I started it off. I started communicating with him on the phone, and then I ended up out of state, which is why I wasn't in the office.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was just I guess if the email, see, I didn't understand. I just understood that the servers were down, and then after 3 days, after like the third day of it being down from over the weekend, yeah.
So it's not just over a 72-hour period. It's been down since season started, and so not sure if you understood what he was explaining to you. Maybe he didn't give you a full understanding. The server has been down. So what we do is for clients who would like their paperwork, we put your name on the list and we get it to you, or we can mail it to you. That's just one or two ways it can be done.
Oh, so
you
having
didn't understand what he was saying.
no, because I just found that I got nervous because I didn't want it stolen from me, so I didn't understand how any firm could not email something at all.
Yeah, no,
So
this is
that I found
professional.
particularly
So what we do is
disconcerting.
we scan it. So okay. So you can send me over your name. That way I can
Okay.
assist you with checking to see about your direct deposit and.
I would appreciate that. Thank you. It was just, yeah, I just didn't understand it, and then he ended up texting me each page, which I thought was
Okay.
nice, but again, my phone got reset. I don't have it.
Okay.
And then what
Okay.
happened was it was just he got really ugly. And then so I wouldn't want to talk to him anyway because he was like, email it to yourself. I'm like, oh, this doesn't feel good. And on top of that, and this is something else. I don't know if if this is a acceptable practice. He had said that my refund came to, 11,661, and then that he would only give me like 5,000 of it. And so y'all would end up getting more than half of it. And so again, I don't know if this is common practice or not.
So the company is very legit. We service clients in all 50 states. However, he didn't force you to do your service with us. Okay, so let's start with that. You have the right to say no, that's okay. So I'm sure he explained your process from the beginning to the end. So if you did not understand, you should have said, hey, I really don't understand. Let me figure, to consult with someone else. So it's already done this process at this point. No one screwed over you. No one took your money. None of that. So I just need to see where your funds are.
Okay, fair enough.
To make sure we have the correct direct deposit. And then for next year, of course, hopefully you find someone to assist you, so you'll feel comfortable, okay?
Okay, so that is acceptable to do. I mean, because I guess I'm just a really nice person, and I guess maybe that is a sign of weakness. So I accepted it.
Person as well, so.
But yeah, but I guess you would have said something about it. I just kind of felt like I was kind of cornered into it, but I wanted it done.
You have the right to, ask, can you, speak with someone else, and you probably would have gotten me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure, actually, you can give me a call back about 7:30, 8 o'clock tonight.
I wanted to ask, I guess you being his colleague, what he did was acceptable, though.
Correct, it is.
Okay, that's all I'm looking for. That's all I'm looking for.
We wouldn't do anything to harm yourself now and later, nor us as individuals. We all have family
But so it is okay for him to take more than half, though.
Ma'am, I don't know your process. So
okay,
if you gave him permission, then that's what it is.
Okay.
So he would have never forced you to do anything.
Yeah, but it's really, I'll tell you what, Miss K, it is an ugly practice to actually assert dominance over somebody, and that's what he did to me, and then end up taking more than half of it.
Sure. I don't know the process.
Okay, fair enough.
So
okay,
but
no worries.
What I do is explain, we do things a certain way,
and that is a certain way that it's okay to do. Okay, that's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. Thank you so much.
Patricia, you know what? Yeah, have a good one.
Okay, thank you.
Hello there, Mr. Biggs.
Hello. Yeah, how can I help you?
Hey, is this Mr. Green or Mr. Biggs? Who am I speaking with?
Who am I speaking with?
This is PatriciaRigali.
Patricia, how you doing? I heard you said I charged you more, overcharged you or something?
Well, it's okay. I really don't care at this point. I just, I'm really...
Miss Patricia, Miss Patricia, if it's a miscommunication or something, let's talk about it, because I have your check. I've been trying to get in contact with you to overnight it, and anyway...
It's okay.
You said I overcharged you or something?
See, at the time, this is, I'm really over it. I really don't care at this time, my dear.
No, Miss Patricia. But do you remember, how could I overcharge you when you were negative? You remember that?
Yeah, absolutely. So
How
basically,
could I overcharge you? How could I discussed all the things with you? I have like, I don't know if the check is 5,000 or, don't quote me, 52 or
okay.
56. It's in
So,
my office.
well, but I gave you my account number. Why wasn't it deposited into my account, my friend?
Because you put Mr. Patricia, because this, the same way how you called my wife and said I was so nasty to you and rude. When I helped you, you were negative because you need to sign papers.
Okay, you're right, Mr. Biggs. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So why wasn't it deposited to my account, my friend?
Because you're gonna sign paperwork. Text your email. You called my phone, but it hung up. Text your email over.
All you have to do is,
It's a protocol.
sign the paperwork, email it back to me, and I'll overnight your check.
With a tracking number.
Yeah, you act like I messed over you when you weren't supposed to get a refund at all. You were negative. I helped you.
Yes, you did.
Very appalled.
Yes, you did.
I'm very appalled that you said I took advantage of you and I told you something different.
I felt like it at the time because it was charged more than you got more than half of my refund. But you know what? You did me a solid, and I appreciate that. So I'm over it now.
Miss Patricia, listen to me. At the end of the day, you started with nothing. Okay, this is probably the biggest refund you've ever had legally.
No, it wasn't, but I appreciate it.
But I'm saying with defendants, Miss Patricia, that's something nonsense. No one messed over you, okay?
Okay, sounds good. You're right.
So if you're gonna text your email, do that so we can get the paperwork to you and get your check sent to you.
That's it, Mr.
Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, I don't understand why it wasn't deposited to my account when you took my account number.
Because we don't need to do direct deposits. You're gonna do what we need in that paperwork, okay?
You know what I'm saying? You're a problem. Just like you said, I took half of your refund. That was I did that. I helped you. You gave me nothing to get a refund, Miss Patricia.
Okay, you're right. You're absolutely right.
You sign your paperwork.
You need to sign a paperwork because you have a Houston ID. You had just left the state.
Well, yeah.
Check. I can see your picture of it. It's your money.
It's her choice.
I didn't think you sign the paperwork. I just overnight it to you.
Okay.
Or you want to come get it, however you want to do it. But for you to say I overcharged you when you wasn't supposed to get a refund and you were negative,
And you were absolutely right. I'm sorry.
that means nothing to get a refund.
Okay, well, you know what? I apologize. You guys did really good work. Let me tell you what's going on in my life. I'm being gang stalked and harassed. So I apologize. I called in a moment of weakness. Because you know what? Honestly, without your work, I wouldn't be able to go forward. I'd be really stuck. So if you accept my apology, I'd be gracious about that. You guys did good work. I apologize.
I just kind of hurt my feelings when I heard this, but I have your check, and this is my business.
Yes, sir.
Like slandering me, trying to say I took advantage of you, and I helped you.
You sure did, and I apologize. I was wrong. I was wrong.
Anyway, text me the email again so we can email you the paperwork.
Oh, I don't have it. Listen, I'm homeless right now. That's why I've been I'm homeless. I was ran out of Houston because people were gang stalking me. If you have a heart, please understand where I'm coming from. I don't have a way of texting you. I'm actually in Oregon to get away from being harassed. I've been...
You got a fax number somewhere, FedEx out there. It has to be some kind of store.
Okay, can I just tell you I texted you before my phone went dead. I texted you my email address. Listen, guys, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. I'm in Oregon. I've been a paramedic. You saw that on my taxes. These people were harassing me at work. That's why I left the state. And that's why I'm in Oregon. I'm homeless right now because of it. I apologize. You guys did me solid. If I didn't have your work, I'd have no way of reinstating my license. Where I'm at, I'm in the mountains at a place where this woman took me in so I could be safe. I don't have any gas. I'm about 30 minutes from the closest small little, you can look up Condon. I'm 30 minutes from the closest town, and they don't have a FedEx. It's like BFE over here. So, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cause any problems.
Miss Patricia, listen to me.
Yes, sir.
It's your money, and I want to help you to the fullest. I want you to get your money.
Thank
Whatever
you.
you're going through.
Thank you.
I'm sorry for what you're going through, but I'm driving right now. I'm talking to you to my speaker. Call me at 7:30. Can you do that? You know I'm in Houston, so right now my clock says it's stormy.
Okay,
My clock says 5:54. Call me at 7:30, okay?
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you for taking my call, you guys. Thank you.
Mr. Trish, I would never not take your call. I thought you had blocked me. I didn't know something was wrong with your phone.
No, my
I'm
phone
trying
is...
to get in contact with you to give you your check. And I called her back too.
Thank you. Like I said, I'm homeless right now, and my phone went dead. The last time I spoke with you was before it got cut off.
7:30, so we can call me back at 7:30 so we can get you your money, so we can get you.
Thank you.
Get your appointment and stuff. Okay.
Thank you. Alrighty. Bye-bye. Thanks. So what's going on? Have you guys sent my tax refund to my bank account yet?
No, ma'am. Remember what we said? I need you to sign. I can't send it to anywhere. What I can do is overnight it to you to an address. I need you to sign those papers. That's all I need you to do. Just sign the papers, then I can send you a check. I can overnight it to you. I'll pay for it. It might be $50. I'll overnight it to you.
Why wasn't this discussed whenever you filed it? I don't understand.
Ma'am, we talked about this already.
No, if we did, I'm sorry, I don't understand.
But yesterday when I talked to you, I told you I need you to sign the papers. All you have to do, wherever you at, there's a FedEx, there's an Office Depot. All you have to do is sign the papers. I can email them to you like right now. Sign them, send them back with your signature. I can overnight the check. That's not hard. You're making it more harder than what it is.
No, I am not, sir. I apologize. But you never said anything about this. You took my bank account information.
So what I'm saying, okay? First and foremost, you insulted my intelligence, saying I took advantage of you when I helped you. We're all past that.
Yeah.
All I'm trying to do is help you get the money in your hand, all right?
Okay, so send it to my bank account. You took my bank account information, sir.
I don't care about your bank account.
Then why did you take it? You asked for it. You knew I was in Oregon.
Listen to me, Miss Patricia. You claim you homeless, right? You called me yesterday crying. You want the money. All you got to do is go to the nearest FedEx.
I don't have that here. So let me ask you this. If you email it and then I sign it and email it back to you, will that work?
I'm gonna overnight it today, and I'll send you a tracking number. You should have it tomorrow.
Okay, so we can.
$50 to overnight it, but I'm gonna send it to you overnight. The check is good. But listen to me. Wherever you at, if you're at a friend's house, I need an address because somebody has to sign for it. There's gonna be a signature required.
Okay. Okay, that sounds good. So, but it's okay if I go ahead and email it back to like take a picture of it and then email it back. Will that work?
No, that's not gonna work. I need your official signature. What you can do is, like I said, wherever there's a FedEx at.
I don't have a FedEx around here. I'm 30 minutes away from the nearest town and an hour and a half from the biggest place that would have a FedEx.
Well, I think I have a check. I mean, like I said, I know the check is $5,000 something. I don't know what it is, but I have your check. And it's kind of good I didn't direct deposit because you called my partner's phone and said I took advantage of you when you was negative. You weren't supposed to get a check. I got you a refund. That wasn't cool.
So you're punishing me?
I'm not punishing you at all. I need you to sign the paperwork.
Then why didn't you tell me this whenever you accepted my business and took my bank account information?
Miss Patricia, you said you'll be back in here.
I never did. I never did.
You had dyslexia, right?
I never did. I never said that. I told you I'm being gang stalked and I fled Houston. I told you I was fleeing Houston because I was being harassed and gang stalked. I had no intentions of going back to Houston right away.
Harassed and gang
I understand, but that's why I left Houston, sir. You took my bank account information number. You took my bank account information number.
Let's try this again today, so I can put the check in the mail today.
Okay, so then I don't have a FedEx here. I don't have that. But what I can do is that I can print out an email and sign it and then email it back.
That's all I was saying, Miss Patricia. I said, that's what I said. For you to email the paper.
Oh, okay. I thought it had to be faxed.
20 minutes ago.
Okay, I'm sorry. I misunderstood you. I thought it had to be faxed. Okay, so would you like the address right now?
Sure, but I need to know what you're gonna do as far as, how you gonna sign the paperwork.
I can email it.
I gotta see you right now.
Oh, sure. That sounds good.
You said your phone or whatever was down.
I don't have courier service with a cellular provider.
Okay, so
But you can email it to me.
are you gonna be able to sign the paperwork and email it back?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so here, let me give you my...
Address.
Okay, the email address.
The address. And you can text me the email. Is the email you sent me before?
Yeah.
Let me look. Hold on. Let me look. It's your name at gmail.com, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So,
That's
okay.
the address where you want the check to go to.
Okay, I'll go ahead and email that address too. Because, I don't know the zip code offhand.
Text it to me. Don't email it. Text it to this number.
I don't have a text, sir.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, what email are you emailing it to?
Just the one you said, my name at gmail.com, PatriciaRigali at gmail.com.
You send it to me. What email are you sending it to me from?
The PatriciaRigali at gmail.com.
But what I'm saying is, what email are you sending it to me? What email do you have to me?
Oh, I don't. I figured I would get that whenever you emailed me your, the paper for me to sign. But I'll write it down right now.
I'm going to send it to your email.
Okay.
I'm in a meeting. Give me a few minutes.
Okay. All right. And then just let me ask you this, because I don't understand, sir. Why did you take my bank account information if you weren't going to direct deposit it?
Miss Patricia, you didn't hear nothing I said. I don't want to go back and forth with you like, we're not going to do that, all right? Just wait for the email and I'll call you back. Do you have access to this phone today? Can I call this number back? You going to answer the phone?
Yeah, sure. Okay. So, well, how long will it take for you to email it to me?
Ma'am, when I'm finished, I'll call you back.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. All right, thank you. He took my bank account information, knowing I was out of state. And now, he refuses to direct deposit my tax refund. I'm not saying he's part of the program of the gang stalking. Just might be somebody who's exploiting me, holding on to my tax refund. Little Flower from Houston, Texas. Hey, Mr. Green, I'm just going to let you know that I'm going to head over to the library and wait for your email so I can get that back to you as soon as possible, okay?
All right.
Alrighty. And then, so you think you'll have it there, say, within the next hour?
I'm trying. I just made a phone call right now, so I'm not at the office. I'm going to have somebody else do it with their home office. So bear with me, okay? If you're going to the library, that's perfect. But I need the document back signed. Your signature that I have on your ID.
Got you.
On your ID.
Sure.
Give me that. I'm going to send you a check overnight, send you a picture of the receipt with the confirmation and the tracking number, and you should have your money the next day.
Okay. Sounds good. Then I'll just go wait at the library for the email then. Thank you.
Yes, Professor, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why did you say I messed over you, though, when I helped you?
I'm sorry?
Why did you say I messed over you and I helped you? I just can't get it out of my head. You were just such a sweet person at first, and then you switched up on me.
I kind of feel the same way about you. But I tell you what, I was just under duress.
Whenever you're gang stalked, it's like being bullied on a global level. And,
Hey, Liz, you're going through enough. So,
yeah.
head over there. I'm about to make a phone call, let them know to send the papers right now so you can get your money. I don't want to be involved or stand in between you or anything you're going through. You need your money. I want you to have your money.
That sounds good. Thank you so much. So I'll just go wait at the library then and have that signed with the same signature on my license. And then when I email that to you, I'll make it back to my benefactor's home and then give you a call that I did it.
Please, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Alrighty, bye-bye. The truth of the matter of fact is, he took my bank account information. These people at Doctors LLC out of Pearland held on to my money. And now, as you can see, they're holding it hostage until I play ball their way. And let's hope that the check they send me is legit. So I'm at the public library. I have to wait for Mr. Green, Mr. Biggs, whatever his name is, Brian Sanders, of Doctors LLC out of Pearland, to email me a document for me to sign so he releases my tax refund, even though he took my bank account information and refuses to direct deposit my tax refund. Had he just done it as soon as possible, instead of waiting this long. Today is April 26th. The tax refund was released on April 20th to his bank account. So now I have to wait indefinitely for this man to email me this tax document, and he says he will overnight my check. I'm not saying he's part of the government program of gang stalking, obfuscation, and general harassment of the public. Could just be a crook with coincidental timing. Meanwhile, I have a camper, an RV that requires payment, and a storage unit that requires payment. I have been waiting on my tax return to help me get my life on track since I fled Houston to get away from the gang stalking. Watch out, America. This is Big Brother. Hard at work. So for everybody ever enlisted to spy on another citizen, guess what? You're being tooled. 1984 style. Makes you part of the Stasi. Makes you part of murdering. All these infractions of injustices are meant to cause their target to commit suicide. I will never do that. In the event anything ever happens to me, it was homicidal manslaughter, not an accident. Anyways, I'm gonna make my way inside to see what awaits me. So I'm waiting for Mr. Green to email me the document. Meanwhile, I made it to the public library here in Condon. Wow, what a beautiful coincidence. They have a djembe, just like mine. I wonder who that belongs to. I bet we'd have a lot in common. I should find out. Maybe there's a local drum circle in the area I can join. So meanwhile, again, what a wonderful coincidence, they have this out-of-place djembe that looks just like mine. And meanwhile, I could feel the tingling of the directed energy weapon. You can't get anywhere without being targeted. You can go, leave your state. Same weapons. Thanks to a congressman right here who are supporting huge dollars that go to fund weapons manufacturers, including microwave weapons. These here are more than likely in support of gang stalking and character assassination and ruining lives. Good job, Congressman. I told him I was on the way to the library waiting at 1 o'clock, and it's now 4:45. Still nothing. How lovely. Not surprised. Not saying he is a gang stalker, but I wouldn't be surprised if he is one. That they're holding my tax refund hostage, so the rest of my life crumbles. You know? Take away my RV camper. Take away the storage. And never mind that the directed energy weapons had run me out of the home I was renting. And the employer I was working for who attempted throwing shade on my character. I bet they are an active participant of the gang stalking. Watch out, America. My story is not unique. But if you know people participating in it, the blood is on your hands too, because the end game is to get a targeted individual to commit suicide. Hopefully that's not you. He never sent it. They're just trying to drag it out. Anyways, I get back in my car and... Oh, U.S. government. What do you suppose the chances are? That's a coincidence. After all, I am on a terrorist watch list as a non-investigated subject, aka targeted individual. Imagine that, Big Brother. In this technologically advanced day and age. Everybody is a target. I found that out with my research. To the degree of how much you are targeted, well, you'll never know if you don't know what to look for. Because your neighbor could be selling you out, and you'll never know because, you know, greed. Anyways, Little Flower from Houston, Texas.
Okay, so
Hello.
Miss Patricia.
Yeah. What's going on? What's going on, friend?
Send me the address.
Oh, we can overnight.
Okay. I would have preferred that you just go ahead and just transfer it to my bank account. I gave you the information, sir.
I can't do that.
Okay, then this is what's going to happen, sir. I'm going to report you. You either have it within 24 hours or I report you. I have all of our conversations recorded. I'm done being played with, sir. That's it. That's it. Resend me my money, transfer it to my account, or else everybody knows what you're doing to me. Everybody on YouTube, you have my account information. You took my information, and now you are withholding my tax refund. You're playing games with me.
I be getting to the money. Everybody mad. I think I'm getting too much money. Everybody mad. Same old nigga from the block.
Let me just make myself clear. If you're checking the Where's My Refund site and the information isn't accurate, it does not mean you are not processed. Please be patient and allow the process to work.
So it hurts when I press in. Right here, look, it's even starting to come up. So I would dare say this is a prime example of what happens when you don't capitulate to Big Brother and his minions. If this was just an ordinary rash, why does it hurt when I press on it? There is no injury to this. This here fucking hurts. It hurts right here, and right here. I sustained no injury there. But it did manifest within an hour of me hanging up on Mr. Green, Mr. Biggs, Mr. AKA Brian Sanders of Doctors LLC when I refused to capitulate. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's part of the program now. So, to update the rash that I had yesterday, it's been about 14 hours. Actually, 13 or 12. What's left, the rash is gone. But now, where I said that where it was painful, where I palpated it, there's a bruise. Rashes do not leave bruises. I palpated it there. I didn't have any pain. I palpated it here. I had pain. And now there's bruising. So, that is my findings. So, within an hour of my conversation with the tax dude, I get hit with a directed energy weapon, as you had just seen, right? But that wasn't it. Later that evening, I found a comment on my YouTube that was deleted, which had said that I needed to respond to that comment within 9 hours. So connect the dots, y'all. You have my directed energy weapon documented in the throes of it happening. And then now I have the documentation of the YouTube. So you guys connect the dots. Peace out, little flower from Houston, Texas.
But is there anything you can wear? Or if this is going on that prevalent, somebody must have thought of a way to shield themselves if they knew this since back decades ago. Is there a way to shield yourself?
We have tried, unfortunately. I consider myself a scientist and a mathematician, and I have a master's degree in engineering from Stanford University. I previously worked at NASA, so I know a great deal about certain types of technology, particularly aerospace technology. We have tried shielding using many different materials. I've constructed many different boxes and measured the signals inside and out. Unfortunately, the scalar beam is very unique because it doesn't operate like a sine wave, like most your radio frequencies, TV frequencies, microwaves generally are a sine wave. Yeah. A scalar wave vibrates in the direction of motion, and that direction of motion is like a very thin silk wire. If you can imagine one that is so fine and so small, it can literally penetrate an atom and never touch anything in the atom. Tesla once said that the scalar waves he was experimenting with could go through the entire Earth and never touch anything.
Wow.
That's how
Wow.
you cannot
That's
imagine
awesome. Wow.
how fine a simple scalar wave can be. And so it can easily penetrate any type of shielding you put up. The problem that makes it so painful initially when you're targeted, the first few months are what they call the break-in period, and it's designed to soften up the target. Now, this is words that if you go to our gang stalking tab on our website, we actually have the training manual that is used to teach agents and operatives how to gang stalk and harass somebody. And one of the mentions in that training manual is how the first few months they like to terrify, traumatize to the maximum extent possible to neutralize this person and get them to lay down and shut up. And on many people, it's very effective. The microwave beams can be extremely painful. I'm talking about on the ground in a fetal position, screaming in pain, and there's no way to hide from the scalar beam. What it does is it drags like a boat wake. It drags ionized particles through the atmosphere, and that's what actually causes the pain. The scalar wave goes right through your body, but the particles that it drags along with it, charged particles in the atmosphere, impact your head and will penetrate to certain depths and are extremely painful. So I've got a diagram on the website under the section called scalar weapons. But this is what causes so much pain. And if I encourage folks to look at the tab called microwave burns. We've got dozens of pictures of people that are burned all over their body. And the pictures are disturbing, I caution you, but these come from satellites and cell towers most of the time.
How would a person know that, though? Because they've already been through this kind of process of being softened, and now they're like, something's really going on, or all this. Because if I had something on my skin, I'd be like, wow, I'm going to go to the dermatologist. How would they know that this is coming from somewhere else?
Well, the targeting is extremely precise. They can hit the same location. You'll notice a lot of our burn pictures are of lower legs and feet. For whatever reason, they find that to be particularly sensitive and hurtful. At the same time, many people feel the need to cover up. They don't want to tell anybody they're being burned because then they have to try to explain it. And doctors have already been told, the DSM manual says these people are crazy. Well, when you show them burns on your body, the doctor is baffled. He's like, I've never seen anything like this, but I still think you're crazy.